I used to be a hardcore PMO addict, brother. I used to be a freaking sugar addict. I used to be a completely different guy. Yeah? And like now I look back, I'm like, oh, that was the chapter of pleasure. Dude, wherever you are, you're going to be just fine. Honestly, just fine. You have no idea how good you are. You're inside, you're a winner. You've just lost yourself temporarily. Yeah? And here's the thing, it is almost impossible to grasp that when you're in like this multi-year phase of pursuing pleasure. Because from my perspective, like I've had multiple experiences of that. Yeah, like one time I remember I was off, I had like a week off. I think it was like a half term. And dude, I remember like I just did the same thing, like the same kind of perfect pleasure activities in a row. And if you want to know what they are, it was like getting super high and going to a curated playlist of pornography, just the fucking best stuff, man. And then watching like the Simpsons movie like twice, and I would do that like multiple days in a row. And like, because I was high, like it felt like a different movie each time. And pretty much always, dude, what I would have to accompany me was a beautiful 500 milliliter tub of either Ben and Jerry's or Haagen-Dazs. You got to get the right flavors, of course. But I had these, and dude, like they were perfect for where I was. Just pure hedonism, pure decadence. You're just completely unrestrained. You're just chasing that bliss, my dude. So you might literally be like a connoisseur of these peak pleasure experiences, just almost like designing them perfectly, kind of planning them out. You know, kind of junkies or addicts that they're kind of like usually imagined it, kind of irresponsible, lazy. But dude, like, when I was in this phase, and I do call it a phase very deliberately, man, because it is a phase. When I was in it, I would plan stuff out. This is what I call addict intelligence, when you can kind of like, you're kind of ahead, 3 steps ahead. You're calculating, okay, well, I mean, I've got to pick up at this time. Like, okay, well, I mean, well, the pizza will come, okay. And then you're just away, right? And here's the thing, dude. Here's the perspective I'm giving you right now. Dude, you might do this for freaking years. Years, dude. I am not the same human being. Like my cells have probably changed like freaking tons of times since I've been this person, but it's still within me. Yeah, I'm speaking from experience because this guy, like this previous dude, he's in me somewhere, you know? I can still like slightly remember it. And you might think like, why can't you remember it clearly? Well, honestly, man, life changes so much. Back when you're stuck, you're like, man, will I change? Will I do it? Will I get out? Dude. Will you? You make it out. And not only do you make it out, dude, you exceed what you think you'd do. So you go way further. Like, imagine if you're in the hole now. Not only do you get out the hole, bro, you fucking jump on the best trampoline ever. You go a fucking 100 miles into the air, into space, start freaking gliding through space, and you become this absolute unstoppable winner. That's what's possible. That's what happens. You've got to trust. I don't really like to say believe. You got to fucking trust, because believe is like, I'll try and believe. Fucking trust, man. Know. Knowing. Have a knowing in your heart. I was going to say in your mind. No, fuck that. In your heart. Really, you've got to just go as deep as you possibly can into your intuition. That inner wisdom that you have. It's like, you know what, man? I actually am a fucking winner. I actually do rate myself. I actually can do a lot with my life. That, motherfucker, is what's up. And again, that could have been after multiple pleasure phases. Yeah? You might get stuck with an entire substance for like 6 years. Or, dude, you might have something a bit more short term. You might get hooked on like a particular food. Maybe there's a particular pudding that you love, and you're like, fuck, I can't get over this. It's just keeping me stuck. Like, I've had that with multiple things, man. I mentioned Ben and Jerry's earlier, brother. I used to have my freezer stacked, brother. I used to have like at least like 1 or 2. Sometimes I had like freaking 5 in there, dude. Just freaking ammunition, yeah? I tell you all of this because you can see who I've become. Just keep listening to that wisdom. Because you know, man, you know deep down in your heart that you're good. You are good. Ultimately, you are good. Temporarily, you might be like, oh, shit. Deep down, you're good, okay? That's the wisdom to trust. By the way, do you know what you're actually like drawing on when you have that feeling of deep down, I'm good. Deep down, it's okay. Do you know what that is, man? It's actually the universe. It's actually the truth of non-duality. It's actually God, yeah? Because if you really want me to break this down, man, when you go to that intuitive place, what you're really doing is you're calling upon truth, God, love. Let me put it to you this way, man. The universe knows that it is absolute perfection. Yeah, it knows this. The leap that you've got to make is that you are the universe. It's not a belief. It's not a belief. We don't do beliefs here, brother. Yeah, it's not something that someone's told you and you're like, oh, yeah, kind of. No, it's like you sitting on your own, 11 o'clock at night, in the dark, just fucking thinking about life. Like, oh my God, dude, can I continue this way? I don't think I can. Maybe you're listening to some sick music and you're just like, damn, you're so contemplative. Maybe you're really like melancholy, like really in your feelings. And you're like, dude, I'm really freaking feeling things right now. And then boom, you just have this subtle experience, this subtle shift, like, shit, man, I'm the universe. I say it like I'm fucking declaring it. It's not that. It's like, it's a silent thing. It's a silent awakening that you have. And it's like, oh my God, dude, no, wait, I'm the fucking oh my, what? All the stuff, all the shit you're dealing with, that it's going to pass. You know that. It's a deep knowing. It's a deep, 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 deep intuition, man. Trust in your heart. Burn through what you've got to burn through, because it can take fucking years. And then, my friend, take action. Okay? Because when you're ready, and I know you're never really ready, but when you want to be ready, when you decide that, okay, I'm ready, you take a lot of fucking action. You just be unapologetic, brother. You just fucking do it for yourself purely, because no one else will do it for you, and no one else will like give a fuck either. So you just got to do it for yourself. Yeah, you're the fucking hero of your own life, and you save yourself. I hope this has helped. I hope this has spoken to some part of you, man. Hopefully your soul. And we're going to wrap up there, man. Lots of love. Take care. And as always, man, peace.